Greetings everyone, and great here for another H Powers 3 replay. Well, on the top right side is the blue French. We have Purorajsingh, and versus the red Incan, we have Lars1763. Honey Badger will go down, you monster. When it comes to the name of the map, we do have the Akin as well as the Yoruba. Trade post going on up. We do not see a community plaza for the llama. That can cause some drama in the plaza. Treasure here. The French has not deployed. Okay, I just saw them deploy that 200 wood onto this trading post, which will be expensive. He will need to get a house relatively soon. He may be eyeing for a 10 villagers age up if he's eyeing for all of his wood there. He does put 2 villagers onto wood now. He will be hitting pop cap relatively soon. It'll take a bit of time to get enough wood to get another house. He also does have an idle villager there. One concha house to blow it on out. Do we see a deck selected? We do have a deck. We got standard couriers, economic theory, couriers, wood coin, Sent Susi, range infantry hit points, hussars, and cavalry, advanced arsenal, wood coin, team range infantry attack, skirmishers, cuirassiers, or courier, not courier, yeah, cuirassiers, or however you pronounce any sort of name this game, cavalry combat, dragoons, falconets, fort, thoroughbreds, the brew ball system, factory, and factory. Oh, not that button there. There we go. But Incans, we got land 1, villagers, stone masons. Interesting. Villagers building 65% faster. Villagers, and he's going for that immediately. That's an unusual card. Villagers, coin, Jimmy runners, jungle bowmen, courier, range infantry attack, 2 warhut travises, canary support, which does give him plume spearmen and increases the attack speed of the plume spearmen. Chica brewing, the villagers, Jimmy runners, macemen, melee infantry combat, jungle bowmen, horokas, agrarian ways, emu support, Machu Pikachu, monumental architect. So increases building hit points, as well as town center damage. All infinite wood, Olas warriors, Chapa Pula support, and terrace farming. Got to age up the quartermaster, and over here we've got the elder. Incan player can now bring in another shipment, and he's going immediately for Warhut Travis. Did he get the Nope, he didn't get the Warhut Travis one. When I play Aztecs, I've been liking the fact that if I go for the one for the free Warhut Travis, and apply the 2 Warhut Travises immediately, you can get a good number of 3 proxy Warhut Travises. Can be very hard to displace. They have a good, decent auto attack, defend them. To defend incoming attacks, and you got 4 reinforcements from a relatively safe, powerful position. market going on up. We do have these scouts engaging the scout. These scouts also are classified as shock infantry. And we got the local doggo going down there. Won't be able. Okay, catch up the 75 experience there. We'll give him enough for an age up. And no community pause yet for the drama llama. Look at it. Doesn't that face look like screams drama? And the scout will go down. We do now have a stable pull on the field. Some plumed spearmen wouldn't be half bad. Got some hussars here. Now going for a round of crossbows. Couple more contra houses there. Looks like the Incan player is trying to boom a little bit too much, which will leave him vulnerable to raids. This villager will go down. Very nice. This villager will also go down. Very nice. These two villagers trying to back on off. And sending all these villagers there to collect up coin. The French are bringing a shipment of coin as well. Counselor is now garrison. He's going for that coin. Probably going to eye for the Canary support. And now there's the scouting party here. Dinkins, I'm not sure. What does that give you? It does give you plume spearmen. Perfect for defense. Not necessarily scouts, but it is a decent big button for defense. And now, does take out one of the hussars there. The French player's not paying attention. Does take out some of these hussars there. Doesn't get that low health one. There you go. He does take out the low health one. Did lose 2 villagers, but losing 2 villagers is quite important. The French is now eyeing for a shipment of what, 3 or 4 couriers. We got pikemen and spearmen here. We have a war hut here and a jungle bowman. Jungle bowman or archaic archer. When the pikemen do go down, pikemen do have good siege attack of 32, while crossbows have pathetically bad siege attack of 8. Hussars have a reasonable siege attack of 20. We got the scouts trying to engage the hussars, not all that effectively, however. Some spearmen push way forward, trying to hit the hussars now. Crossbows are focusing on the plume spearman. He will lose one of the hussars there. Pikemen are focusing down on sieging down the war hut, but it looks like he is focusing down with the war hut itself. And of course, the Tombow is getting pathetically bad damage fire support. And we've now got a big array of Chumi runners pushing forward. Pikemen will do bonus damage to them, but however, they're just not here in big numbers anymore. Just one guy with a big pointy stick. And all this force will get cleaned on up. The French have quite a bit of coin stored on up. No mercenaries here, nor any sort of church improvements, so I'm not sure what he's doing for all that coin. for some musketeers and hussars. Yeah, you may want to cool off in the coin collection at the moment. Maybe collect some other resources. That coin is now consumed. Right now has plenty of population space, so doesn't need to get any more housing, so he doesn't really need much wood at the moment. On right now, has an army of 90 in the field, runners and spearmen. Not sure which war chief was recovered. Maybe it was Red's war chief that just got recovered. Looks pretty wounded. Azar's now pushes his way forward. Coin shipment here. The Incans probably pretty close to aging up. Yeah, the Incans can now age up. And is aging up with the warrior. The French are not aging at the moment. Going for the Sensus, which will increase the hit points and armor of crossbows, pikemen, and halberdiers by 10%. Also, it's got annihilated by those plumed spearmen. Halberdiers at this moment in time wouldn't be half bad, nor against Chimney Runners. Crossbows would be good versus the plumed spearmen, not so great versus the Chimney Runners. A very great coat has been researched. Now the French is almost ready to age up. And now it's eyeing for the marksman, which should give a number of free skirmishers. Red and blue are both a little bit idle at the moment, so let's fast forward a little bit. Phase 2 is almost complete. It's now going for this Chimney Runner shipment. And down south we do have a just it being changed flags. We do have the elite jungle bowman research. He's starting to transition to heavy cav, which will be good for those pikemen halberdiers if his opponent does go for. War chief does go down there. Red's scout will spot these hussars. Those shipment being brought in, and looks like Red maybe eyeing for attack for soon. Chimney Runner's pushing down south. He does have a good number of boom spearmen, jungle bowmen, and a scout here. Hussars quick pushing their way forward, getting a bit of damage on in. Incan raiding party, that should give him what, 12 spearmen? Yeah, it does. He is out of coin here. Luckily there's plenty of coin nearby. But such as next to these hussars. He does scout out the silver mine, so it should be safe to collect it from there. Inca has quite a bit of food and wood stored up. The French has probably a little bit too much food at the moment. He is going for his coin shipment with this, along with the tiny little trickle he has at the moment. Should give him enough resources to age up. He may be eyeing for age 4 right now. He has actually a sizable army of falconets. That must have been a shipment there to ship. Yep, it's not necessarily sizable, but just a good number. And Hussar's now trying to run away from the bunch of guys with pointy sticks. Taking time to build out more skirmishers. We're concerned about all the plumed spearmen. His opponent has gone for a good number of them. Red's pushing forward with a small force. Plumed spearmen should have good siege attack. Yep, 35. Archers have little. And that is far too many villagers in the queue for the French. Points now being collected on up.
Oui.
Dream runners may get great engagement over here. They do have a very fine coat that they're wearing, so they do have some extra health to work with. And 40 range resist, but they are going to be fighting against melee. Falconets, they should be less effective versus these shock infantry units. As another Scorcher was also not great in this engagement. Oh no, I'm getting that mix up with all the siege weapons. Does just do ×3 to infantry, but doesn't get any negative debuffs versus shock infantry nor versus cavalry. So should be able to rip apart the shock infantry. Look at these guys' tag. They are classified as hand infantry, shock infantry, and land military. I guess suppose they're not classified as infantry. So does that mean they don't receive bonus damage from falconets? I see no infantry tag. While the skirmishers, you do see infantry tag. Something to keep in mind. And that is quite a bit of resources flowed up. He's going to be eyeing for age 4. We do have a number of walls going up down here. French player now has another town center. The Incan player has now advanced up next age. Wasn't really paying attention. He's going for some natives. So there's going to be one big conflict likely. Does have Chica Brew in there. So these bunch of houses providing X amount of food income. 12 of them basically producing 1 per second. So that'd be 12 food per second. And now it's going for some of his noble huts. As well as this trade post here. A war hut down here. Probably just tried to keep everything safe here. Could be useful in producing some flanking reinforcements. You have some chibi runners over here and get the villagers. And now we do have 5 macemen. No, I'm sort of surprised he went for 5 macemen in this age. I would assume some of the stuff would be a little bit better. The French is now eyeing for the Tycoon. Which will give you, was it 2 heavy cannons or a whole bunch of coin? I always forget. It's a whole bunch of coin. 1,000 coin upon aging up. He has a good amount of resources right now. He's probably not going for age 5. He also needs more housing. Probably should go for the factories, maybe get out some heavy cannon. Field guns have been researched now. Blue has an outpost here, taking some pot shots against some of the villagers, I believe. Or maybe taking pot shots at one of these walls. I'm not sure what it's taking a shot at. French players now at pop cap. 42 villagers versus opponents 38. Getting a good number of elite Hurlicuss. Inflict siege damage, good against infantry and artillery. It should be deploying out here relatively soon. We hitting this outpost now. And the outpost is getting torched down. These guys do 20 range damage, so they're basically a grenadier. Slight bonus damage versus infantry. A lot less bonus damage versus cavalry and shock. They do also have 23 range, so they're basically a really long range office gun. Trying to engage the outposts now. The French villagers are right there. Red's army's not fully healed here, taking some damage there, and Bloom Spearman not going to be useful versus the mass skirmisher. So he's going to try to fall back behind the walls there. He's consumed his coin deposit. And again, those forces are just going to get ripped apart. He took quite a bit of damage there. Got a big wave of Chimney runners, which would be very useful versus the skirmishers. The handful of musketeers mixed on in, just 6, however. He has now the priestess trying to get some healing here. Blue's trying to fall back there. More reinforcements right here, including the Caracas. It'll be Hurlaraka, I think the actual name, how to pronounce it. I'm horrible at any pronunciation. One falconet, both falconets go down, only one shot is fired, so taking those falconets is very important. More musketeers being poured on out. The skirmishers being engaged in melee by the Chimney runners. French villagers going down there as well. He is now on 39. He does have 2 town centers and a mass reserve of resources. He can age up, right? Yeah, 4,000, 4,000. Probably not a good idea, since now army's bearing down on him and he just lost his army. Inca players bring in more shipments. He has plenty of food. Nobody collecting food. He needs more coin. He's just getting some healing there. He does not want to advance on forward. The French player is going for some horse artillery. And his 2 shipments available. We have him to go for the factories. But probably a good idea to actually go for the skirmishers. Chimney runners push way forward. It seems like they're moving a little bit slower, but they're moving at the same speed. This coin deposit is almost cleaned on up, so the last coin is probably Red's going for a large amount of plantation. See, there's still this coin deposit here, so he shouldn't be collecting from plantations right now, and not until all the coins collected. And now some of these French villagers going down. The coin deposit is 45 left. That's nothing. And a good number of French villagers will be going down. These ones also collecting out some elephants, and so they need to be protected as well. Horse artillery and skirmishers push way forward. These are Chimney runners, so the skirmishers are not very good in this situation. They deal less damage to them. He does save those French villagers. He has plenty of resources at the moment. Is he eyeing for a revolt? If that amount of resources stockpiled up, I'm half thinking he's going to go for a revolt. Now he's going for some factories. Factory needs to be way back here, not right there. And I'm half inclined to go for heavy cannon, because I'm biased towards them. More plantations here. I disagree with the plantations. Does he have... No, he does not have the terrace farming. Which also makes let's see, build times quicker and research faster. Like a little bit better than the Aztecs. Great Campania, or however you pronounce that. Yeah, he definitely should not be collecting coin up until this coin deposit cleaned up. There's also another coin deposit up here, and of course 45 there. So there's still 2,000 coin in his border he should prioritize. Plantations are very inefficient. The base collection rate of gold is 0.6, while the base collection rate of plantation is 0.5. He may have a good number of research to go along with this, and still just not... Okay, just now eclipse the base income of gold. But the thing as well is, regarding the gold research that you get from plantations, do also apply to regular gold mines. It's all gold sources. More employed than gold crates, but that's already collects fast enough. Got both these factories out here, and he's going for 1 coin, 1 heavy cannon. Push my forward. Got a number of heavy horse guns. They sure don't look that heavy. I mean, a single horse is pulling them. They do go and start firing. They have 156 damage. Good multipliers. They're basically a fast falconet. Point here has been put on up by the French. Very good. And now the French player Blue Boys need to eye for some plantations. He does have a bit of coin to work with, but he may need to get a good number of lumberjacks at the time during. Got a good number of skirmishers here. These are Hurlocus. Hurlocus are classified as neither light nor heavy. They're just classified as infantry. Yep. Neither light nor heavy. So skirmishers will just do regular damage. We do have a number of elite chimney runners here, which they will take less damage from the skirmishers. Got more Hurlocus here. Being picked on off. Red's army is split and reinforcements running from both sides. The chimney runners need to start engaging these skirmishers. Opens up the gate there. Chimney runners are starting to connect. Chimney runners basically at this point in time just gonna be a move forward while he's microing everything else. Hurlocus and Jungle Bowman engaging the way. Overall, neither side counters. Both sides just have to hurl bodies into the opponent. Some skirmishers are falling back and pursued by the chimney runners. At this point in time, they may just need to stand and fight. Some priestess are actually in the mix. They're trying to punch these skirmishers in the face. And these skirmishers will go on down. So the French did abandon quite a bit of his army. He's getting some more heavy cannon, more musketeers. Against a number of Hurlocus, let's see, Hurlocus or Huracas do have a slight bonus damage to infantry, nothing too significant. While the Jungle Bowmen do have good bonus damage to heavy infantry. Musketeers may not be the best choice. Cannon, however, are always a good choice in my opinion. Let's see, those Huracas. They're not classified as light nor heavy, ranged infantry, siege units, siege trooper, land military. They are classified infantry, unlike the chimney runners, but they're not classified heavy nor light, so they will get exploded by heavy cannons and horse artillery and all the fun stuff. The French side has some more villagers. He has plenty of food. He's now getting some plantations, which is actually understandable. As much as I'm biased towards heavy cannon, maybe good idea to switch over the factory production to coin for the time being. Or for wood, one of the two. Some of the blowout units. Why is he going for so many plantations? Plantations can support 10 villagers. Or is there some sort of soft cap? A number of... Wait, do plantations provide a small trickle of gold? Wait, the French ones are not providing a trickle of gold. While the Incans... Oh wait, yeah, the Incans are providing a trickle of gold. Wait, is that something involved in the Incans where they get a bit of gold generation? I don't think the Aztecs have that. Am I stupid? Or is there something unique about the Incan estates that give them a bit of coin generation? Oh, and the Incans now going for age 5, the messenger. So going to play out some champion research. Champion research is very expensive. It makes sense he goes for a good number of states if they do have for this gold generation, and at 0.8, that's actually quite significant. Wait, is there some sort of research here? Nope, nothing there. Let's now start push forward with a heavy amount of stuff. Yep, I'm not sure what's caused by the gold generation. We do not have the musketeers and skirmishers push forward. Got the Genius runners moving on the flank. Got some various research back here and improve the damage of the heavy cannon. Jimmy runners push away forward, gain some damage on the heavy cannon. Heavy cannons do have a decent amount of health. They can withstand beating, but they're just getting overran. Skirmishers engaging. And the game is over. I think maybe Blue backed out of the game. Probably when he saw the Incan player age up. I'm also not like sure who actually backed the game. I think the French player backed the game being encircled like this. Because I don't know. Either way, this is great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.